Hey guys, I'm back. I'm going to cut right to the chase, guys. I cannot get trading out of my system. I have tried a lot in these last 3 months from August to October this year to not think about trading. I canceled my scanner subscription, my trader view, took out whatever money was left in my interactive brokers account. But I, for a better lack of terms, just feel incomplete. I genuinely feel I was getting somewhere. And yes, I took some really big losses in June and July, and hence that's what my last video was about, that not feeling, I'm not getting a good feeling about this and it might not end well. So that's why in that video, I was like, that might be the end of my trading career. So I do not want the decision to get back into trading be solely based on emotions. And that's why I want to get into Trader View and I want to do this together with you guys and compare my first year of trading to my second year of trading and see that is there something in there that we can work with that warrants that I get back into trading again with whatever smaller size and see if things change for me this time, because I feel I have made progress in my second year of trading, even after those losses that I had in June and July. And let's take a call then, okay? And then let's put a plan together of how I want to or intend to act different this time around. So first things first, let's jump into Trader View. Hey guys, we're back in Trader View. It's been a while, but we're here. So this is a custom report, guys, within Trader View. On the left side here, this group A captures my first year of trading. That was from 1st August 2023 until the end of July 2024. And this group B here captures my second year of trading from August 2024 until July this year. The two main tags that I have is my real money, which is my interactive brokers account, and my other Ocean One account that I just used for 2 months. Worst decision ever, because not because of the broker, they were fine. I opened it to short hard to borrow stocks, and I wasn't ready for it by any measure, and it just added to my overall problems in trading. So both those tags selected here as well. And guys, here is pretty much the result. I'm not being unnecessarily nice to myself, but I genuinely made money. This is actually a gross loss and a gross profit here. We still need to add commissions to this, which we will do in a bit. So yeah, like I said, guys, polar opposite. I feel I definitely turned the corner in the second year, even after those losses in June and July. Even on the average daily gain side, it turned positive in the second year. I was trading more in the second year because I was trading some cheaper stocks, so taking on more size, hence that average daily volume went up in the second year. The per share gain also turned positive, and so did the average trade gain. So all good in the second year. Taking more trades, which is fine. The win rate also increased. I was happy anyways with 72%. I had no complaints whatsoever. And 82% was also welcome, but I'm not too over the moon about it because this number is deceptive, because it pretty much hides this part here, that my average winning trade in both these years, in my first year and the second year, I mean, we're talking about my average loser wipes out at least 4 or 5 winners by a huge amount. And that's something I need. That's been prevalent in both my first and the second year, even though I made some profit in the second year. But this is what is holding me back. Statistically, where my numbers are concerned, emotionally, psychologically, whatever you want to call it, that I'm my worst enemy when I'm losing money. So that's what needs to change. If I give myself another chance, that is, of trading with real money again, this genuinely needs to flip. That my average winner needs to be 4 times the size of my average loser. Otherwise, it's not going to work out. I've seen it, even with 80% win rate, even with 72%, overall, I was losing money. So that's what's the issue. Even this number here, the trade P&L standard deviation pretty much tells you how much my PNL is swinging on a daily basis, and this is astronomically high. And even here, because you directly compare this to your to your average win trade, and it cannot be 4 times. That it needs to be less than 2 times, because this is directly correlated to your emotional well-being within a trading day. Because in my case, I am emotional. I can't suppress my emotions. I have tried suppressing my emotions by directing them outside. I still work out on a daily basis, but they still come out when I'm trading. And I'm beyond that point of, oh, you need to be just cold-blooded, keep the emotions out of it. Dude, if you're able to do it, good on you. No, not going to work for me. I'm at that point, but I'm trying to integrate my emotions as part of my strategy to understand that if I do this, what happens to my emotions? It's not about the PNL. It is genuinely that I want to pretty much make emotions a part of my trading strategy, because unless I do that, I'm going to keep blowing up accounts. I will get into that self-sabotage, I'll get into that self-destructive behavior where I pretty much attack my own self and just lose a lot of money and just make life painful for me overall. So this needs to go down. This needs to be literally twice. It cannot be 4 times. My PNL cannot be swinging that much within a day. Even the Kelly percentage is good. Statistically, I have edge, which was missing in the first year. Again, holding on to my winners way longer. I'm obviously cutting my winners short, and I'm babysitting my losers is pretty much what these two rules are telling me. And same thing here, guys. Largest gain in the first year, $2,400. Largest gain in the second year, $2,400. Largest loss, that was ticker SLNO, which happened in September 2023, my second month of live trading. Horrible trade, still gives me PTSD to this day. And this happened in July this year. Again, outsized losses, emotional trades, just completely forgetting what strategy is, completely revenge trading, whatever you want to call it. Just way too many emotions coming out in these. Even though this number has decreased, but it's still pretty high compared to my largest winner. So that also needs to be flipped on its head. And this literally needs to go here, and this needs to come here for me to make trading worth my time and effort. Commissions obviously were high. Like I mentioned, I was trading cheaper price stocks, so I just had to make sure my broker was making money. So if you add that to 62,000 here, so I pretty much lost over $75,000 in my first year of trading, and in my second year, for the sake of simplicity, 41 minus, let's call this $20,000 in commission. So I made about $20,000 in my second year of trading. And what's really interesting, guys, when I talk about edge, all those things, this is what I mean. I'm going to just put this to the short side. Same thing here, short side. So this will show you all the trades in the first year and the second year, only to the short side. And I want you to look at the number. So obviously lost money shorting. Look at this, guy. So my overall gain here was about 41,000 and some change, and then it's 46. So the entire edge that I have is shorting, guys. It's pretty much, my win rate is 86% on the short side. I obviously lose money, and what the problem is, because I don't cut my losers, those rare short squeezes that obviously happen here and there, now and then, I let every one of those short squeezes absolutely nuke my account. That's complete blow up at that point. And that's where risk management, emotion regulation is pretty much what I'm working on at the moment, currently this month of November in the sim. So I need to have some grip over it before I decide to put real money on the line again, okay? So and then let's look at the long side as well. Just to show you that I have literally no statistical edge on the long side. Lost money here, obviously less money, lost money here as well. Win rate is 61%, 68%, but if you look at the Kelly percentage, I have no statistical edge on the long side. All my long trades are pretty much when I lose money on the short side, I try to flip my bias. My share size is astronomical because I want to obviously recover that money that I lost, and I end up pretty much digging a bigger hole. So that's my together trading compared side by side. So there you have it, folks. I feel we have something to work with, especially how my results have been in the second year of trading. I know there are some really big emotional hurdles I need to overcome because I believe I have skill, I have intelligence, I have pattern recognition, I have proven edge, especially on the short side. What's really missing, and that's a big hole to fill, is that emotional containment. That initial loss is not the problem, is my fight back after the loss, which leads to that spiral where I can go from like a $500 loss to a $5,000 loss in no time. And and that's what I really need to uncover. And I want to be transparent as I do the uncovering this time. But I do want to get into a bit of just psychology because I will be sharing, as I've always shared, my results in terms of the P&L and even where my entries and exits have been in my trades. But I also want to get into just the psychology of trading, especially for people struggling like I am with this self-destructive behavior where I pretty much attack myself after a loss through taking really big revenge trades and just digging myself a really big hole in the end. And it's painful, guys. It's not that it happened once, it happened twice. It's been pretty much the case in my together trading. It was pretty bad the first year. It's improved kind of a little bit. It's improved a little bit in the second year, but it's still a major problem for me. And I don't want to run away from it and then just leave trading and pick up a job and keep feeling incomplete for the rest of my life. So I am currently spending time in the sim before I fund my Interactive Brokers account because we're pretty much approaching the last week of November. It's going to be Thanksgiving, so December, at some point in December, I want to start trading live again. And that's the plan, guys. And I do want to dive more into the psychological bits, just the mentality this time around. I don't want to focus too much on the P&L. There are way too many people talking about their wins, talking about the money that I've made. I obviously will show whatever money I've made or lost, but I also want to just focus on the process of becoming eventually and hopefully, fingers crossed, a profitable trader. So I'm going to see you guys soon in my next video. And guys, thanks for still subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it, guys. And I will see you guys soon.